Hey there. So here, let's switch this over really quick. So today it's just going to be like any other day, but what we're doing is 2 different lists. So the first list will be new subscribers. The second list will be returning subscribers. Hi, by the way, thanks for coming. And so yeah, spin the wheel. See what your chances are of getting a reading. Also, everything's in the description, so please check that out really quick. If you can, if it's not too much to ask, please go ahead and read the description, just so you understand what's going on, how's it going to go, and if anything's changed. Just even if you're returning, please go ahead and read it really quick so that we can not have to waste any time explaining. Okay, so you guys please check that out. I'm gonna start adding your guys' names here to this list. Hi Desiree, hi Lisa. How you guys doing? Virgo. It's funny. This is why I have the 2 screens, by the way. So I can go like this. Show you the cards. All right, so let's see. Since you guys are the only ones here right now, Virgo love, how you doing? How you guys doing? So yeah, please read the description really quick. Whoever, if you're even returning or if you're new, doesn't matter. Please go ahead and check that out so that we can all be on the same page, okay? Because it's really helpful when we're all on the same page. You guys usually know how it works, and I don't think there's not much that's different this time. But, just check it out just to, you guys are usually pretty good, but I'm just saying, I think it's probably a good idea for everyone to check it out. Cool, right on. I'm good. I'm good. Been trying to get on here all day, and I don't know why. It's just been like stalling and like, not stalling, but I've just been like trying to set up and like do different things, and like I just couldn't get around to it till now. So I was like, I better just do it. Like, I hate when I lag on shit because things aren't perfect, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I just get on there. Like, stop trying to be perfect. It's not gonna happen. Just not gonna happen. So Virgo, that's how we do. If you're a Virgo, I feel bad for you because actually, Virgo love and I have the same birthday. That's really weird to me. It's crazy because it's like, who? Yeah, just strange. I mean, it's cool. Just random, She's like, when's your birthday? I'm like, oh, August 28th. She's like, what? Are you serious? I was like, yeah. You're a Scorpio. It's all good, Jenna. We're just getting started. So Jenna. Yeah. I kind of want to, I saw this spread online that I was thinking about doing for us today too, if you guys are interested. Find it really quick. It's called What Are My Chances or something like that. And then there's like a 6-month What Are My Chances tarot spread. It's kind of cool. Take out the Wheel of Fortune and shuffle the rest of the deck. Choose 9 more cards and shuffle them with the Wheel of Fortune card. When you're ready, lay the cards out as the picture shows, which you can't see the picture, but I can. See where the Wheel of Fortune card ends up, as this predicts what your chances are for something to happen. First, lay out the cards 1 through 5, then double each card position and lay out cards 6 to 10. So just one on top of the other. And yeah, I mean, that kind of sounds cool to me. Something different. You guys are interested? Yeah, we'll be using the wheel. Check out the description, Jenna, if you'd like. I guess I didn't really explain that part. I don't know. But yeah, so basically, yeah, it's the same thing as always. It's just yeah, new subscribers, old ones, those will be separate lists. And of course, donations and new subscribers are going to take priority first. But last time it was kind of funny because I was like doing the readings and then new subscribers were like, wait, are you still have the list open? And I'm like, oh, yeah. But it was like all these donations came in. So I was like doing those first. So I'm like, no, yeah. But then like it kind of like made the whole list. So I was just kind of like, okay, I'll do one more. But because, you know, it's just an energy thing. I just don't want to like the only reason that I do that is not because I don't want to do it. It's just because like I get tired and then I don't want to like not give you a good reading, you know? So altogether, like let's shoot for 10. And like donations, new subscribers, old subscribers, everybody, like just all together, like doesn't matter which, like what kind of, you know, what category they fall in, just 10 in general. And and yeah, we're gonna use the wheel for both. So I'm gonna go back and forth. Yeah. So okay, let's see. So we got Desiree, Lisa, Virgo, Love, Jenny, Rocky. See, whenever I start early in the day, like it just takes a minute, but okay, let's just start and then they're gonna probably flood in. That's just usually how it happens when it's earlier. But okay, so let's just start with the people that we have right here, because I don't want to keep you guys waiting too much longer. Sound cool? I'm just shuffling a little bit. So yeah, let's do this. Kind of missed that, but Lisa. Is Lisa still here? Let's give her 30, okay? Well, actually, let me do this first. Oh, gotcha. Here you are. Okay, so what did you have a question? Hi, Garima and Xena. Yes, I've added both of you guys. I've added everybody that's here. And actually, there's 6 people on the list. There's only 4 people here, so that means 2 people aren't here. So even more. Try to be here when your name's called, you guys, okay? But Lisa was here, so let's start. Lisa, will I get a good deal on purchasing a vehicle this week? Okay. Well, I don't do yes or no's, but let's look into the energy of the situation. Tell me Lisa's chances. Oh, what are my chances? You want to do that spread? Let's do it. Let's just do that spread for sure. Let's do that. Sounds like the perfect thing to do for this question. So, make the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I'm sorry. the World card. Okay, the World card. And then we get 9 more cards. Here, I'll just switch you over because it kind of looks awkward like that. It's like, why am I just staring at you? So, okay. Now we'll do 9 more cards and then we'll see. So tell me for Lisa, what's her likelihood of getting a good deal on a car this week? Good deal on a car this week for Lisa. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they can be helpful. For sure. I totally agree. Give me her 9 cards, please. Okay. Ooh, the 7 of Swords flipped over too when I was shuffling. I didn't add that to the situation, but just be careful of somebody being sneaky. That's what you were kind of worried about anyway too, so it's like extra. Yeah, definitely take somebody with you that knows what they're doing. Because if you don't, that's just right then, right, you know, in itself is just a bad decision to just go on your own when you don't know what, you know. Let's try to not do that. Okay, so now I'm just shuffling these cards together with the World card, and then we're going to put them all out and see what your chances are for this to happen, for this to be a good thing, right? For you to get a good deal. Ooh, okay. We have a little bit of apprehension. Yeah, of course. So, yeah, it kind of seems like it's going to turn out in a way that's like not exactly, like I wouldn't even say this week is probably a good week to do it. You should probably do it like not this week. Also because Mercury retrograde doesn't end until shit. Hold that thought. February 21st. February 21st. So the thing about Mercury retrograde is like we don't want to sign contracts, we don't want to make any deals, we don't want to like do any big decisions during that time. You know, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying that in itself should just tell you already that it's not, you know, after the 21st. Okay, try to just wait till after the 21st. But if you can't, here's what we have going on. There's apprehension and fear. The World card is in the 8th position out of 10. And so likelihood not looking so great. I mean, of you getting a good deal, right? Because, and again, Mercury retrograde, I think you should probably wait till after the 21st. Just so that like Mercury can be direct again and be not fucking everything up. Yeah, and so the Moon card here too makes sense because you're having this apprehension and fear. Well, yeah, that's what's going to happen when the Moon's involved because there's confusion and things are just not clear. So, yeah, not a good week, not a good time for you to be doing this. Here, let me move this. Definitely wouldn't advise you to be doing this week, okay? So yeah, because the moon, and this is you like just prepared for war, basically, just prepared for what's coming next, what's going to happen, you know something bad is going to happen is what you feel. So you it's funny you talked about going on your own, and if you do that you might be stuck in a situation, but I feel like you're kind of like like literally stuck, you feel like you're like kind of trapped in a situation. Let me do something really quick. This might help us to see them better a little bit. I don't know. I won't use these cards again right now because they're too dark, but basically it's the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So you can see that basically like the Queen of Wands is talking about you being on your own and doing something independently, but then we're talking about like that's going to make you feel trapped. You said you wanted to bring somebody else possibly with you who knows more about what they're doing, and I think that's probably a good idea because it just seems like you're going to be in a situation where you feel like you're trapped in it. Like I feel like you're going to feel like, fuck, I want to get out of this, but I can't now because I was stupid. Like I went by myself and I didn't know what I was doing. So now I'm stuck in a situation. But I feel like one of the reasons you may have a hard time, having somebody come is because basically it's like you're fighting with somebody, or there's arguments with people, like the people that you would want to come, or there's just like some kind of tension, involved. Maybe it's just that day. Maybe it's just that day that they can't make it or something. But, I don't really think it's like you want to go alone, but you may have to because whoever you're trying to bring may not be available that day or whatever the situation is. But, and it could be somebody you're dating or a lover, maybe just a really good friend. But basically, there is a 10 of Pentacles here, so I don't doubt that you'd have enough money to do it. It just seems like, there's going to be some things that are going to kind of go wrong before you can even either get there. Like short distance travel too. If you're not traveling long distance and you're traveling short distance to make this transaction, Mercury retrograde, same thing. It kind of screws with short distance travel, so be careful with that too. It just seems like there's arguments with more than one person here. So there could very well be, arguments with people that you're close to, but also people that are just involved in the situation, like the dealer, whoever, you're getting this car from for some reason. And then at the end here, we have defensiveness. And that's kind of scary because what it's saying is basically like you're having to defend yourself or like make your word known and get your word out there and get your word across, basically get your point across. And it's just not being heard. So it's kind of difficult to navigate that situation. When you're already in that situation, you're kind of screwed over. Yeah, you don't want to be in that situation. So just try to avoid it. Honestly, it doesn't seem like a good week for you. It seems like it's not going to work out like the way that you would like or the way that anyone would like. It seems like it's not favorable for you to get a good deal. But also, you should do some more thinking about it because the Virgo card's here, the Hermit card. It's saying pretty much like you need to just evaluate the situation a little longer before you just jump into it. Even if you need a car right now, like I'm telling, it just seems like this is really just like the wrong week to do this. I would wait till after the 21st. But it might just be a necessity for you completely, but it doesn't seem like a good week for you to be making any transaction, like official transaction, signing any contracts or anything. I think that goes for everybody, but since we're reading for you right now, that's what I'm saying. It seems like it's not going to work out the way that you would hope it would. Definitely won't be getting a good deal, Something is not going to be, and you're going to be confused and stuck in a situation, you know what I mean? You don't want to be confused and stuck in a situation. That is not a good thing. There's nothing good about that. No matter what it is, it's like, no. I still see you have a lot of stability, though. Like, you're able to make shit happen without this car. Although, there is a heartbreak here, and it could have just been like a family member dying. Like, it doesn't have to be necessarily love. Hopefully not a family member dying, but I'm just saying, like, it could have been anything that brings pain to your heart. Losing a job, even. Losing your house, having to switch up some kind of thing in your life that you weren't ready to do. Something that's very, like, hurtful to you. And it's just, you know, you thinking about that basically is bringing you a lot of sadness right now. But at the same time, you're still like up and you're still ready to go and you're still doing what you need to do to stay independent and stay self-sufficient. But yeah, this card would really help your situation, wouldn't it? I'm telling you, it just doesn't seem like a good week to be doing all of that. Maybe better luck next week, maybe, you know? Is that what we're saying? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Gaining something. And being cheered on by other people, so there's support around you. Unlike the Five of Swords this week, where it's, you know, tension all around. That's just... And are you thinking about that a lot? I mean, of course you are, right? Like, you know, how could you not be? But it seems like you're still, you know, it seems like you're doing well. Like you're self-sufficient, but you're thinking about the past, and that's what brings a heartbreak. And so that's just something that can't really be avoided, right? So, you know, I feel like you are going to have a gain. Like you're going to be able to get a good deal on a car, like maybe next week, but I would say after the 21st. But, you know, this week it doesn't seem the case. It seems like it's not a good week for you to be doing that or trying to do that, you know. I would say no. Okay, let's get some other people on this list since I see there's other people now. All right. Ashley. Kimon. Miss L. Go. Gina. Why don't you try to make, you know, it, why don't you try to like resolve that? It's just one of those things that it's just not possible. My sister and I don't get along either, and I don't really know why. So I get, but I mean, at the same time, like, I mean, I guess it's probably a dumb question to be asking that. Like, you probably thought about that before, but I mean, if you can like make it work and make things more simple for yourself, but maybe making it work with her is just not simple in general. I don't know. You've probably already thought about these things, obviously. Okay, so I don't think we have. Okay, so Miss L, Desiree, Virgo, Love, Jenna, Lisa, Samuel. UK. Google. I think that's everybody. Let me know if I missed anyone, but right now I have Jenna, Rocky, Virgo, Love, Desiree, Garima, Xena, Ashley, Kimon, Miss L, Gogina, Sai, Samuel, UK, and Google. And actually, I think Gogina is new. I think Sai is new too. And Ashley. Kimon is not new. I have seen her before. But I'm going to add another list for the new ones. And then we'll spin someone for that list. Okay, so we have Gogina, Ashley, and Sai. Okay. Of course, Lisa. Of course. Okay. This is the new subscribers list. Okay. All right. Okay, Gogina. What is your question? Please post. We'll get started with that. I'm going to turn on this light. Okay. Might help a little bit. Can I know what's coming? You said, can I know what's coming in love, been manifesting? Okay. Well, let's use the Romance Angels Oracle first to kind of see what's going on with that, with your love life. Okay. Tell me about Gogina's love life in the near future. Tell me about Gogina's love life in the near future. Soulmate. Bow, wow, wow. Look at that. Soulmate. So it may actually be the case that you're meeting your soulmate here. Wouldn't that be something, huh? Let's see what this is about though, because Jesus. Oh my God. All right. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. However this may be. So it could even be like your way of life. Like if you believe in God and the other person doesn't, or like, you know, just the way that the things you believe in, like say one person wants to have kids and the other doesn't, that's going to be a little bit hard to be with that person, right? It's going to be kind of difficult, a challenge, you know? You're going to have to like deal with, one of you is going to have to just do something you don't want to do. That's a big value in somebody's life to do something like that, or a big thing that they'd want. And it would be a lot to give it up. So it's kind of like that might clash a little bit between you and this person. Like something like that. It doesn't have to necessarily be religious, but finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So however this is playing out, it could be many different ways, but I feel like overall we see that you meet somebody who is probably going to have a big impact on your life. But the thing is, it may not be somebody you're with forever. It might be, but I mean, I don't see that. It seems more like it's a person who, even if they're your soulmate, then it's it doesn't necessarily have to be a person you stay with forever. It's going to have a big impact on your life though, so that's something to know. But basically, it's not necessarily like the one. It's just one of the ones. But here we have let go of control issues. So, I see. Yeah, allow the situation to unfold naturally, because it's likely that you aren't doing that. You said you've been manifesting, so I mean, I don't know how you're going about doing that, but the thing is, sometimes with manifesting, it's like you have to be willing to let it go in order for it to actually come. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they say, is like you have to be willing to like let go of control issues, basically, and just allow something to happen. Like, don't be like expecting something in a certain way. You know, kind of just let go of all of that expectation and just kind of, I mean, have standards, have boundaries, but just don't focus so much on the way something should be, because it's not going to be that way. And that could be very disappointing for you if you have to realize that later instead of, now. So yeah, once you're able to do that, I feel like a lot of doors will open for you. But for now, it seems like there's some issues involved. If you're dealing with somebody currently, then, this is the case. But if not, then this is what's going to be the case, or this is what's been the case in the past. Basically, you have these few issues that are probably a pattern, and they've been coming up. And the way that this could be playing out is like, okay, for instance, you could be dating people who just really aren't on your level in regards to what you believe in. Like, that could happen a lot to you. And financial issues, that could be a thing. And of course, let go of control issues is a thing too, because you're manifesting a certain thing, but you're not really seeing it's not going to be the way exactly that you want it. Maybe that's why you haven't chosen someone yet, because you want it to be perfect, and it's just not going to happen. So maybe you're kind of like limiting yourself with certain people that you could have dated, but you just won't. And it says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So again, it's like if you're kind of like turning people down, or you have, because you just thought they weren't enough for you or something. And that might not even be the case, but it's just one example. But it's kind of like you have to realize that you do have to make the effort too. It's not just going to be an easy thing where you guys just get along completely and everything's all good. I mean, you're going to have your bad days. So just be prepared for that, and know that like people aren't perfect. You're not perfect. You're going to have ups and downs. And this person that you're trying to be with is not going to be perfect either. Like, you're not going to have a perfect relationship. Let's see if you can, let's see if we can get a time frame for when this would happen. I think for sure let go of control issues is one of the biggest things you have to do first before anything can really happen. We have the 3 of Swords. So you have been hurt in the past. And this is probably something that's kind of holding you back now in regards to love. It really screwed with your peace and harmony. This is kind of where you want to be. This is also a Sagittarius card. It doesn't have to mean Sag for you, but it could. It definitely could. But for this situation, I kind of feel like it's just talking about the fact that this heartbreak has kind of like really thrown your balance off. And now you're probably a little bit scared. Now you're a little bit scared to even jump into that whole thing because, well, of course, heartbreak is a bitch. So let's see what's coming your way. We saw your relationship status. Let's see what's coming your way soon. See Leo. Okay. Maybe you'll meet this person through like mutual friends or something, because you have this crowd of people around you on this card. This crowd of people around you who is cheering you on, wanting to see you do good things and see you do well and stuff. So I mean, I think that it could be friends that introduce you to a person, or maybe it's just saying this year is going to be about friends and not dating. Tell me about her love life. Scratch that. Yeah, there is an abundance of love waiting to be had here. And the Knight of Cups, so somebody coming in. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You will have a choice maybe between 2 different people. Definitely water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And also Taurus. We have the Taurus card here. If this isn't representing Taurus, then this could be a marriage that we're talking about. Which is really crazy, I know. But maybe it's saying like eventually you will marry the person that you date next. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Is this talking about the sign Taurus? Or is it talking about marriage? How about we use a different deck? In the different deck, if it comes out with the Hierophant again, clarifying the Hierophant, then I'll say it's a marriage. Or, a Taurus. But if it's talking about, if the Ace of Cups or like the Empress, or something like that comes out, then we'll use it as marriage. The Fool. Okay. I almost want to say it's marriage, because the Fool doesn't really represent Taurus, does it? It's representing not necessarily that you're a fool, but maybe that this is going to happen really quickly, that this is going to happen. Yes, yeah, I think you'll have a decision to make between two people. Or that, or it will be between being single and being not single, you know? Like, there's just two things that you have to decide from here. But the Fool's here because it's kind of like love is blind. Like, love is Libra as well, but this also represents, you know, Libra is all about partnership. So this could represent a marriage, most definitely. And I think it does because, first of all, the Fool. The Fool is talking about basically, like, you're so into this that you're not even paying attention. You're not worried, you know, in regards to your reading. I mean, this is what it means, is that you're not worried much because things are going so well and things click and things are great. So it seems natural and it just seems like the thing to do, but it's kind of foolish and naive because you don't know the person that well. So it could happen very quickly that you decide to do this, or do you decide you want to do this? Ace of Cups. Yeah. So yeah, you might be getting married to this person or considering it on a serious, in a serious way, like in a very serious way, might be considering it with this person. What is this person's sign? Ooh, it could be someone from your past. We have Six of Cups here, nostalgia. And Eight of Cups. So this is like at a time when you're soul searching and you see this person again, or, you know, you're just searching for meaning. You're just searching for more understanding. Yep. And you do find it. And you do find this person too. So it's the Sun, you know, something is coming to the light that was not in the light before. Now you're realizing it and it's becoming apparent to you. And Ace of Wands. So yeah, there's definitely going to be something coming your way, but I just don't exactly know when. It seems like it shouldn't be too long from now, but at the same time, you're going to have a little bit of time to be able to choose between either two people, or maybe just choosing between, you know, either you're going to be single or not. And that's a big decision for you because you have your reasons for being single, and, you know, you have your reasons you don't want to be single. So right here, what we have though is that there is action being taken. There's a choice being made. It just may take you a second to come to that choice, but you will make it. And you might actually marry this person, which is scary to say because I don't want you to get too involved with that scenario because it may change at any time. Remember, it can change. But for now, it looks like it could be somebody that you end up being with for a long time, or, you know, really setting up a commitment with. But here's the thing. Don't do that during Mercury retrograde. Wait until after the 21st to do any kind of commitment, contract, signing of anything. Please just wait until after the 24th or the 21st. I'm sorry. Because then Mercury retrograde will be over. Yeah, it might not be the one. And I wasn't saying it's not the one. I mean, we did get soulmate, but here's the thing. The reason I said that was because sometimes when we get soulmate, people think, oh, this is the person I'm going to be with the rest of my life. But it's not necessarily saying that, because a lot of times I have questions that people say, like, who's going to be my forever love or something like that, you know, like, who am I going to be with forever? And it's like, we just don't know that because, first of all, I'm not psychic, but I'm a tarot card reader. But also, it's just, you know, at any time that whole scenario can change for yourself. Like, you can change it because we have free will and we can change anything. And everyone knows, you know, there's manifesting, there's law of attraction. So we can literally, like, do almost anything, not everything, but, you know, within our control. But it's basically, you know, soulmates are not necessarily someone that we're going to be with for the rest of our lives. So much like I don't do the yes or no's, I don't like yes or no questions, I don't answer. And also I don't do forever stuff because, you know, we just don't know that because things change all the time and you can change the outcome all the time. So it's just not something that's set in stone. And I don't like to make an answer like this is the person you're going to be with because, you know, it might not be. So I just want to make that clear. It might be the person you're with the rest of your life, but I mean, at the same time, I don't feel like it would be, you know, but I think that it is going to be a serious relationship. At least the potential is there, and it's just free will that has to kick in and make it happen. So sorry about that. It's probably confusing. Good, nice. Let's put you on the list, Viswa. Okay. Desiree. Desiree. All right, let's clear this energy really quick. Because, wow, it's just kind of like a little bit stagnant in here, isn't it? Whoa! Yeah! Let's get happy, guys! I'm just like, bleh. But check this out. Virgness. Hey. Okay, let's clear this energy right now and create a space that is energetic, positive, vibrant, and connected. Let's connect. Let's connect. You and me, let's connect. All of us, let's connect, okay? Clear negativity. Send it back to where it came from, block it out, and only allow positive vibes. And clear messages. No moon confusion today. Yesterday, I felt like, not yesterday, the day before, I felt like I was on. I felt like everything just made sense. It was clear. It was, yeah, it was good. So let's do that again. We can. Okay, so can you tell me what Shad the Libra expected when he called me and I didn't pick up? What is he thinking? Let's see. Let's see this Libra person. What did they expect, first of all? What did they expect from you that they obviously didn't get? Okay. First of all, they thought something was going to come together very quickly. They thought it wouldn't be much effort and that it would be, they thought just approaching you and approaching the situation would be the best thing. And let's see how they feel now. I don't know if you guys didn't talk for a while or something or what happened, but now they felt like, you know, offering something to you would be a good thing. Like it would be helpful. I just need insight on why he contacted me. It's been like a month or so. Yeah, you said you haven't. So you haven't been in contact. He thought if he initiated and because look, he thought if he initiated and presented to you something, it's almost like he thinks like he's that. I don't know. To me, it's like a arrogant a bit because it's like, cool, you're talking to me. Like, oh, that's a gift or something. Like, you know, like he's like, he feels like if he offers this to you and gives you this gift of like talking, you know, like I just don't like that. But I mean. Maybe it's not so arrogant, but it seems to me weird. Let's see what he's thinking now, though, that you didn't answer. Strength, Leo. Okay. He's still, I don't know what the situation is between you guys, if you guys like ever dated or whatever, ever loved each other, but there is an abundance of love waiting to be had here, is what I see. Or there's a lot of feelings here, even if you don't think there are. It's like, but at the same time, they're gonna be very strong in the fact that they're being defensive about things. Like they may be defensive about the fact that you didn't answer, but overall, I think that they're really going to be defensive about how they feel. Not necessarily saying that they feel that way, but it's almost like you not answering has created even more in them, like more feelings for you, which is interesting. And there is, wow, there's a potential connection that's going to happen here, but someone has to make a decision. I feel like that person is you, you know, like a deliberate decision, like, okay, am I going to date this person or not, or something, you know, like you have to like make that decision. It's not really up to them at this point. Ball's in your court, basically. But we do have hope here. There's Aquarius as well. And then we also have the Nine of Swords. So this could be a big stressor for them right now, but I think overall they want to date you, and it's kind of a decision. Like when you ignore them, they kind of feel even more inclined to see why and what the hell is going on with that, and then you seem more attractive to them, which is like game playing a little bit, you know. Like we're all a little bit like, yeah, I mean, some people do that on accident, like they don't mean to be like that. It happens, but like You know, like people become more attractive when they're not available or something like that. But it's like, or like you'll be single forever, and then when you start dating, like everyone's attracted to you and wants to be with you. So something like that. It's not necessarily purposeful, but I mean, it's just, in this sense, it kind of seems like it's kind of like, he's like, oh, all of a sudden she's not paying attention to me. She won't answer or give me the time of day. So why? You know, like, what's going on with her? Why is she doing so well? You know? Yeah, he did call you, so that's the thing. I love that you didn't answer. That's funny. That's good. Good luck with that, because you guys are going to reunite. Yeah, please read the description, you guys, so you can understand how it works, okay? You know you want it, Desiree. That's why you're asking about him. Communication. There's going to be communication here. From the past, yeah. Ace of Wands, too. So it's definitely going to be taking action very soon. Wow. Maybe you need to just step off a little bit and show that you don't need them. And then this person really comes around and they're like, okay, I want to be with you. Like, you know, they're like, I want to like make this happen with you. I was just like not sure before, but now that you don't need me, it's kind of like obvious that you're better than I thought, you know? Like it kind of, maybe not exactly in those words, but I mean, 10 of Cups here. It's like, wow, it really turns around. So let's see what else we need to know about this, because I feel like it's just too positive. I mean, not that it, like I said, okay, only positive energies, right? Maybe that's the card, or the Sage. They took out any negative vibe from this that could be possible. So let's just see if there's anything. I don't want to speak it over it and make it happen, but I don't want to give you a false hope either. I feel like it's too positive now. Like, who just turns around like that? People do it, but I mean. Aw, thanks, Miss L. Okay. What else do we need to know about this? Is there something that we don't know about this? Something we're not considering or taking? Fuck. Right when I said no moon energy, no negative, no confusing, and there you have it. What we're missing, what do we not know? The moon. It's kind of like, yeah, okay. Damn it. See, I told you, I said, you know, this seems too positive. I feel like there's something here that we're not getting. And so thank God I asked, because now it's saying, you're not seeing something clearly about this. It seems all great and dandy. Yeah, I know, right? It's always something, right? Yeah, what a dick. Don't even give him the time of day. But you know what? Maybe he thinks, because you're really pretty. Like, there's no way that somebody is just going to say that to you. You know, honestly, I think he's like a kid. Like, obviously he doesn't know how to talk to girls or something. Because who would say that to you? Like, that's just... I think he just doesn't know how to act or something. I mean, maybe he doesn't like you, but I really don't see why he wouldn't. There's no reason. Well, you know, I'm not him, but I'm just saying, like, why wouldn't he like you? It makes me feel like it's just kind of like he's shy or fucking insecure or something. I don't know. Like, why would he diss you like that? That's just fucking retarded. You know? Like, it's just weird. It's like, obviously. I just can't understand why he'd do that, you know? You're like, exactly. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, there's something you're not seeing clearly about this. So what? I wish you could see how many cards I just dropped right now. Oh my God. All into my lap, though. For once. That never happens. So I'm glad it did, finally. Okay, so tell me what seeing clearly about this right now. What are we not seeing clearly? What is not understood? What is not understood right now? There could be a third person, maybe? Under the video, there should be a description. You just press the little arrow. I don't know if you're on the app or on YouTube. It shouldn't matter, though. There should still be an arrow under the video. Like it'll say the title and then there's like a little arrow next to it and you just click that and it opens up to the whole thing. So do you know if they're dealing with a Leo person right now? Like, do you know if they know anyone who's a Leo that could kind of possibly likes them or anything like that? But it looks like they're being left out in the cold by them, or they're leaving that person out in the cold. So somebody's being neglected. Capricorn as well. But also this is kind of a codependent thing or a toxic energy. It's like kind of like a, I'm talking to a Leo. Oh, shit. Okay. So what's not being seen clear? I'm glad you said that because now I don't have to lead you in the wrong direction. So what's not being seen clearly about this is the Leo thing. Wow. So you're leaving him out in the cold, or you know, is he leaving you out in the cold? Because it seems like somebody's going to be neglected. And then maybe for a Capricorn person, or, and also the moon card also represents Pisces. So I forgot to mention that too. So it's funny because right here we have the moon, 3 of Cups. No, I'm sorry. The moon, 7 of Cups. The moon, 7 of Cups. Not being seen clearly. Something could too good to be true, or like maybe you're seeing it too negatively in contrast, like, you know, in contrast to seeing it too positively. And then we have the Strength card, the 3 of Cups. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles and the Devil. So what is that? We have the Devil, the Leo card. Remember 3, right? And we have Pisces too. Leo and Libra do change in thought. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that deck is going to be way too difficult for me to... I can't learn a whole new deck right now. I could, but it would take me forever. I just don't feel like doing all that right now. But I do want to learn, like, that whole... Like, how you know the dates and everything. That's really cool. I really wanted to learn that. I really want to get a book like that that just, you know, says it. It says, like, what date, what card equals what date, you know? I actually did get something like that on that website I told you about. It was saying dates for some, so I'll try that. Let's see. Oh wait, it's on this one. Tarot dates. So let's see if we can find out when this is going to happen. So we have something not being seen clearly, and it has to do with the 3 of Cups. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles and no, the Leo card, 5 of Pentacles, and the Devil. So give me a clarification on the 3 of Cups here. I think the reason that the Leo, something about this Leo is coming out, like it's like the 3, either you're about to be neglected by him or you're about to neglect him. And that could be for this other Libra person, right? That would make sense. That could be 3. But for some reason, you know, the Devil's here. So it's showing me like there's toxicity. There's something that's unhealthy here. The Magician. Something you're going to make happen and manifest. Something you're going to manifest, and then it's going to be like, I don't know if it's because you're lying about seeing or being interested in 2 people, or if it's just because I don't really think that's what it is. It doesn't seem like that's enough to really make sense for this. Like, yeah, of course. When I spin again, I'll add everybody on there. No worries. So tell me, so yeah, basically you're manifesting something, you're creating something, you're working towards something, and I think this Leo is going to feel neglected. You said he's just a friend, so I mean, maybe he really likes you underneath and you just don't know it. Why is the devil here, though? The star. Aquarius. So I know it's a lot of signs. So the devil's here because there's hope. Hope for what? Okay, Aries and headed toward. So there's hope for you to be responsible and forward. Like, it's almost like the toxicity in itself helps you to grow past it. Like, you're not going to be involved in situations like that anymore. Like, you're going to become more responsible because of it. You're going to learn from it. Maybe somebody's going to get hurt. Maybe you're going to get hurt, or maybe you've been hurt. And so now you're kind of seeing it in a way of like, I don't want to be anything but straightforward about who I am and what I'm doing. But that's why it's kind of frustrating that this person's like not really meeting you halfway or being straightforward with you and kind of putting you down when you're being honest, because then it feels like wrong to be like completely open and honest with people because you feel like you're going to get dissed. But it's really not a wrong thing. It's like I said, I think it's just them, you know, who's obviously tripping, not trying to be with you. That's weird. So tell me what she needs to know about this Libra person. Should she go for it or not? Jesus. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. Yeah, so I keep getting this thing about like, yeah, go for it, but there's disappointment here. Yeah, go for it. It's going to be something. You guys are going to be connected, but then there's something that's very devastating about it. So like overall, I feel like it's not going to end well. That's all I'll say. But like, it may start well. It may start well. It may not end well. It may be something cool in the beginning, but that's going to come to an end, or that's going to change. And, you know, we get these cards that are like telling us about like, you know, disappointment, sadness, stress. Then we have cards telling us about like, okay, you know, peace and harmony, and, you know, someone offering you some kind of connection very quickly and very abruptly, very forcefully. Maybe it's the reason why it becomes a stressful connection, because basically we have like somebody who's kind of pushing you to do things you don't want to do. First of all, they put you down when you're open and honest about how you feel. Then they come and they try to just kind of like make a situation happen that you're like, wait, I'm not even on that level with you yet. They're kind of pushy, and they're kind of like expecting a lot. Maybe they're, like you said, a bit arrogant. So pushy, wanting a lot, wanting what they want, greed. I don't know if this person's very considerate of your feelings, you know? It seems more like they're, maybe it's not that they're childish, and maybe literally it's that they're just a dick. I mean, they kind of like get off on somebody wanting them and them turning the person down, you know? Seems like. So they're going to get what they want out of it, and then they're going to leave you in the cold. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't think you should go for it. Honestly, this guy is like, needs to really prove to you that he's even fucking worth your time at all after what he did. That it's like, you know, he'd be lucky that if you looked in his direction. So honestly, it's in your hands now, but I think you should really consider going your own way and not dealing with him. If you're going to date, you should probably not date him, you know? Yeah, I know. I don't like it either. It's kind of just, to me, it feels a lot more empowering. It feels like to me like you could really put yourself in a better place if you had more choice, and you do have a choice. So the thing is, when you get with a person, like, don't let them control everything, and don't just do what they want just to make sure that they never leave, because if they leave, sometimes it's better. Sometimes we don't need that person in our life, and we're so scared of them leaving that we just try so hard to like do anything they want to like not make them leave. But the thing is, like, then you're not living for you, and then you're miserable, and this person doesn't care, you know? Not that they don't care at all, but they're just not going to do anything to change it or help you like you're doing for them, bending over fucking backwards. Don't do that. When's the next person coming in for her that is an ideal match for her? Like, when can we find that? What time frame do we have? Yeah, so you're really going to have to go through a lot before you meet a person that's really good for you, Desiree, unfortunately, but at the same time, fortunately, because that's kind of just how it is, you know? Until you learn things you're supposed to learn, you're not going to be with a person who's ideal for you. Number one thing, living your life the way you want to live it, and like getting what you need out of life, like not using people. I'm talking about like knowing what you want and like kind of like having boundaries about things you don't want, and then also directing yourself, you know, in the direction of things that you want or things that seem like that's the kind of life that you want, you know. A lot of people don't do that because they don't either feel like they have, like they feel they don't deserve it, or they feel like they don't, like they can't achieve things, or like they just, you know, they're people pleasers or something. But like that's one of the things is you're gonna have to like realize what it is that you want anyway, and then like go about getting it instead of like making things happen for other people or keeping them in your life and keeping them happy with you. Like that's not your job, you know. So I think it's like you before you can even meet somebody that you're supposed to be with, this is what's going to have to happen. And basically that's talking about like you're going to transform in a huge way in many ways. So it's like you're going to go through some shit, you know, or maybe you've been through it already and now you're just going to have to be dealing with the after effects of it, and that's what's going to change you, you know, internally. So you should do a transit you should get a transit report done, because yeah, you're going to be walking away from a lot of things, turning your back on a lot of things, not even just people, but ways that you are, like ways that you see the world, ways that you act, ways that you behave, ways that you know, things that you do, people you associate with, things, a lot of things. You're going to be really just kind of like walking away and not looking back either. Like you just know, like this phase of my life is past. And yeah, I just no going back. But let's see about your question here. You said, what if I make him work for it? Will there be a positive change? That's the thing. Will you make him work for it? Because what does that mean to you? Like, okay, you made him work for it and then you kind of let it go and everything's the same again. You have to like consistently do that if you're going to do it. Like boundaries like a motherfucker, if you're going to do that at all, you know? And you have to ask yourself, do you have the strength to do that? Or are you going to be putty in his hands the second he's like, you know, really nice to you? Like, are you just going to like give up all of that? Like, okay, he proved it to me. Okay, I'm just going to, you know, no, you can't let that guard down. I mean, not to say you have to be completely guarded, but I mean, if you're going to make him work for it, make him work for it. Like, don't just give in. And look, I'm telling you, it's not you, it's him. Because look at this, the Knight of Wands. He's not the relationship type. You shouldn't date somebody like this because he doesn't date. He is in, then he's out. He's not, he gets over it. He's not going to be, he might be passionate about it at first, but then he gets over it. He doesn't stay with people for very long. That's what the Knight of Wands is. Sometimes it's representative of a player. And if it's not, it's just representative of someone who innocently enough is very passionate until they get over it, you know, then they're just gone. And it's like, what the fuck just happened? You won't know, because that's just the way that they are, though. That's not, there's nothing you can do about that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're going to be committed to it very long. But if you do make them work for it, it may be that they see it as a challenge and try to, you know, like, they try to attain it. You know, they try to get it. They chase it until they're going to get it. Once they get it, though, that's what I'm saying. You can't just give in like that once you feel like they're there, you know, because once you feel like they're there, that's when they're gone. Enjoy it for a night, but that's about it. You know, then they're gone. And you're going to be like, I just let my guard down. Like, what the fuck? Okay. And you're going to fucking be jaded for life. So don't do that. You know, don't. I'm such a bad advice giver. I'm like, don't trust. Okay. Don't do it. I mean, that's not always going to be the case, but for this case, the Knight of Wands is just not somebody you want to believe is always going to be there. But you may believe it because at first they certainly seem like they will be. They seem like they feel the same way as you. This is Sag, and then this is also Peace and Harmony. What is this talking about? Stability, opportunity for defending a connection, someone trying to come in, a water sign, possibly Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So after this whole thing happens, it's almost like that's how they have to restore the peace and harmony in their own life, is to do that, is to leave and create something new. Like for them, it's kind of like a transformation too. Each time they get with somebody, it's different every time, but it's going to transform them in some way, not to where they're necessarily going to change, but their life is, they're going to do something different too. But and it may actually mean more stability for them for some reason, you know? But he might be defensive about that. I don't know. I don't think that you understand that you're asking that question, but I don't really know. It might for a little bit. Okay, it might for a little bit, but like on a long-term scale, no, because I don't think the person's really going to change. I think they're going to be like, oh, this is a challenge, and that's attractive to me. Okay, that's attractive to me. I want that. I want to prove that I can have that, because if I can't, then that means I'm not as great as I thought I was. So they go for it, and they get it, and then they're gone. Okay, it's like not even worth it. The Tower is representative of two years. Okay, so you're going to go through this for 2 years. Not with this person necessarily, but remember the Tower here for you? So you're going to be going, the next 2 years for you is going to be transformative. And I would say, since we had the Six of Swords there, that you're probably not even going to. Six of Swords is January 30th to February 8th. So, remember the Six of Swords here? You're going to be walking away from a lot of stuff. 2 years, and in 2 years, on January 30th to February 8th, we're going to see maybe a peak in that change. Maybe, things are going to start to settle down and actually be normal, But this is after you, or maybe you're going to leave someone at, like, during that time in 2 years. I'm just saying this whole 2 years is going to be transformative, and that can mean many different things, It's not necessarily saying, like, bad. It's just a lot of changes for you, How old are you, Desiree? How old are you? Because I think if we are around the same age, then you might be going through the same transit as I am. And that's kind of what it talks about, is there's going to be a lot of changes, like in a huge way, like all the way around throughout your whole existence, like your whole life is going to be the way that you've seen the world. 20. Okay. I'm not sure if that's the same. I'm not sure if that's close enough, but let me see. Okay, yeah, this is the thing. It says Pluto conjunct Neptune. By the way, this book is not mine. I'm reading off of a certain. This is the book. Robert Hand, Planets in Transit. I just don't want to get like, written up for that or whatever, what's it called? I don't know. I've gotten a little like flagged before because I played some music in the background. It, obviously wasn't my music. It was Juice WRLD. So I'm just, this, I don't own this or anything. I'm just letting you know this could be helpful to you because it's kind of what I'm talking about here. It says the transit signifies a period of very deep inward transformation that will be reflected in changed ideals, goals, and many other aspects of your worldview. You may also work harder than ever to bring about, in reality, an ideal that you have held for years. However, you have to give up a great deal to accomplish this, and you will not receive much ego reinforcement at the time, even if you are successful. You will find it necessary to question very deeply many beliefs you have held as a matter of course all your life. You may become disoriented as you discover that you have been living under illusions, but at least you will not be alone, for this is one of the transits that affects everyone in one age group at about the same time. In fact, the need to change your ideals may come through your peer group. It would be a good idea to discuss with someone who is much older or much younger, who is not suffering the effects of this transit, in order to get a better perspective on what is happening to you. If you begin psychotherapy now, which is quite possible, you should not choose a therapist of your own age. While he or she might understand you, he cannot give you a different perspective. Many elements of your life, relationships, job situations, places may pass away now, but this is only a reflection of the profound changes taking place within you. After this transit is over, you may find it hard to recognize the person you were before. Whatever you choose to do, it would be a good idea to study a subject that will give you greater understanding about your life. Astrology, the occult, metaphysics, or even depth psychology, depth, not death, depth psychology might serve this purpose, but don't get lost in abstractions. Make sure that what you learn has real consequences in your everyday life because you have great needs there that should be met. Also, your studies should give you very deep understanding. Nothing superficial would help you at this time. So, I think that's what we're talking about here. To me, that's just what it reminded me of. Like the big transformations, like all the way around, like like just huge. Yeah, copyright, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, just huge transformation in all ways. Like even the way you look at things. And I guess I'm probably not a good person to be talking to you about it because like it said, we're going through the same thing. So I can't give you a different perspective. But That's a cool book though. You guys should really get that book. It's really, if you know the time that you're born, you have to know the time of birth, your time of birth, which you can find on your birth certificate. But if you can find your time of birth, you know how to look up your full birth chart, then you can look up your transits. And that book is so in depth. It's really cool. I love it. It's like it's just crazy. I mean, some of the stuff that it says, it's like crazy. So, okay, so let's get some more people on this list. Vanshika, Anna Paula Ortega. Oh, thank you, Jenna. Rid D. Andrea Munari. Azalea. Because right now we're going to do a returning. Oh, wait. Did we just do a returning subscriber one? Yeah. So I guess right now we're going to be doing a a new subscriber one reading. So let's see. India 00. Okay, is that everyone? Yeah, this is going to be a new subscriber one this time. So let me just get this straight. We have 7 people here right now. So the new subscribers that I have on this list are India 00, Alumni, Shanae, Indiana Gaming with Savage, Ashley, and Sai. I'm going to show you really quick. These are the new subscribers that I have on here. Now, is there anyone that's a new subscriber that is not on this list right now? Let me know. Are there any other new subscribers that are not, that you don't see your name here? Okay. So I'll spin then. Okay. Yeah, Anna, you're on the returning list, okay? This is new subscribers right here. So we'll start with this wheel here. Sorry, that's kind of glary, but Indiana. We'll give them 30 seconds to get with us. Just picking up some cards, because, you know. Okay, so Indiana's not here. We're going to move forward. Sorry about that. All right. Alumni, Shanae, or Shin, I don't know. By vowels. Remember the vowel thing? So I'm sorry. Babe. Hear that? Why don't you lay straight on the bed and go? You're snoring really loud. Just lay straight on there. Put your legs up though. Don't want you to feel uncomfortable. You don't have to go. Okay. I don't know what's up with the Geeblers is that they don't put their legs up when they sleep. Okay, Alumni. Alumni. Okay, we will put their name up there and then we'll. That's the name. Sorry, Jenna. I'm just, putting it up there so that they can see it. Boy, I look crazy right now. Okay. They're not here. Okay, so we're going to spin again. Gaming with Savage. That's a cool name. Gaming with Savage. Yeah, this happens after a while. No, we weren't on yesterday. All right, so they're not here. One more time. Ashley. I'm just going to wait a couple seconds. I'm not going to do the 30 because added you to the list as well, Papu Das. No, this is the new subscriber list I'm doing, so that's why you're not on this one. See, you're on this one. This is the returning subscribers. I just switched back to it because Papu Das, so I put him on there, or her, him or her. And see, you're on this one. So we only have a couple new subscribers that like we only have 2 left on this list right here. Do we have any new today new subscribers that want to be added to this list? Because I'm about to spin again for one of them. So speak now, forever hold your peace, and I will spin again. So let's see. Between these two. That is a horrible glare, but there you go. Sai Mood Hiraj. Hiraj. Okay, yeah. So I don't think that person's here because it's been a while since I've seen them at all. But since any of us have. But possible. And is India 00 here? Because if not, then we're just gonna go to the returning subscribers list. Because y'all be like here when your name's called more, because you know how it works. But so yeah, I mean, oh well. The other person is India00. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the other list. And if India00 is here, then we'll go back, but I don't think she is. All right. I gotta get a better thing going though with this okay. Red, did you leave again? And now you're here like, I'm here, like you thought maybe I called you. Just quit leaving, bro. You're gonna get skipped again. Okay, this is for new or returning subscribers. Sorry, returning subscribers. Ready? I've seen Vanchika before. I've had you a few times, girl. Andrea Munari. I don't know if she's here. I guess we'll give him 30. Have we only done? Oh my god. Oh my god. Have we only done 3 people? No. Yeah. Who's the last person we did? Desiree? Was the last person we did Desiree? Oh wow. See, for some reason when I start later, I don't know why. It just works better for some reason. But y'all are here, so let's do this. All right, so let's just continue. Oh my god. I wonder if they're here still. Are you still here? Wow, that's good. You're like, God bless me, please. It's funny. There you are, Red. Hey. Did they leave again? I'm going to be like, there you go. Okay. I was going to say, wow, really? Okay. You're going to miss it, bro. Okay. So, what's up? What is your question? Am I buffering for you guys? Because I'm buffering for myself. It's crazy. It's like bad. It's like pretty bad. It's like all slow and it's like freezing and stuff and weird. Hopefully you guys aren't experiencing that on your end because no one's saying anything, so I'm guessing it's just me over here, which is fine. I mean, I don't care. I just, as long as you guys aren't experiencing that. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's experiencing that. That's good. Okay. I look like I'm on slow motion. Like the whole time it's looked like that. Or just like right now. Or just like a few times throughout. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Why does that happen? Probably because everyone's on Wi-Fi right now. Probably. There's 7 more today. And, okay, so Rid, what is your question? Gaming was savage. You fucked up. You should have been. We just called you. We just called you. So the way it works, you guys, like, please go ahead and read the description so you understand how it works. I should have said that for all the new people that came in, but yeah, please read the description because you have to be here when your name's called or we're going to skip. And then I'll put your name back on if you'd like. And then, you know, what's cool is a lot of times people that I put their name back on, they usually get picked for some reason. But it's like kind of like the wheels, like I chose them and I didn't like make a mistake, you know? So when I put you back on, it still chooses you. It's kind of weird, but it's cool. So if you want to be on the list again, I'll definitely add you if you want. Gaming with Savage, if you're still around. Oh, oops, sorry, Jenna. What's happening in my life till the end of February and March? Until the end of March then, right? Is that what you're... All right. Okay, so what's happening in my life till the end of February and March? Okay, so let's see. You could be feeling kind of like a lack of motivation or a lack of ambition, you know, like just a lack of drive altogether. And you could also be feeling neglected by someone, like left out in the cold by somebody, left out and just kind of like left on your own. And that's not a good feeling. So maybe that's why the lack of ambition is there. You know, anything fire, we have fire, the King of Wands, fire. Anything fiery is you know, it's being basically like just, you know, there's like it's being dampened basically because of this feeling left out in the cold, because of this, well, the snow around them, you know, is like water. So basically it's just putting you out. It's making you feel not motivated. Let's see, anything, what's coming their way for now until the end of March. A little bit of indecisiveness there, huh? Not sure what to go with. This thing is just as important as the other thing, so I just don't know. You know, I just don't know what I want to choose, and that's a dilemma for you until March. There could be a really nasty character around you too, a character or, you know, a person with that trait of nastiness, competitiveness, bully, and taking action here. So you're kind of like indecisive about something, and I think it has to do with like maybe a person who's kind of nasty and cruel, but at the same time you want to take action towards them. It's like there's somebody that you probably need to push out of your life, and the thing is you're not doing that. You're kind of like still considering having them in your life and trying to figure out like what you should do. It's like you're asking yourself, should I keep this person in my life or not, while I'm like still actively trying to keep them in my life, you know? And it's kind of working against you. But at the end of the day, hey, maybe this is just a feeling. Maybe it's just something you're experiencing emotion-wise, because really, we have stability here. You know, it's not fucking with your stability on a whole scale. It's kind of, you're still able to be self-sufficient. And maybe, you know, a lot of times when I see this card, like how she's nurturing that bird there, and she's tending to the garden, and she has her pentacles. So it's like she has her pentacles, she's stable, she has her shit together, she can take care of herself. And at the same time, she's also offering that to this bird in this garden. So she's still nurturing. It's almost like, you know, no matter what you've been through, you're still able to give to others. You're still able to show your kindness and still like be nurturing to other people, you know? which is good. And we have a little bit of flightiness. So, you know, altogether, I would say that there's going to be some like indecisiveness. There's going to be some like you not wanting to do much or have a lot of ambition. And at the same time, you may feel very like during this time, in general, you won't have much ambition on, you know, about things that you're supposed to be doing, about regular routines and just everything that you usually do, or new ideas. But then there's going to be some, maybe a project or something that comes along, or maybe a person that you get passionate about, but then it dies very, very, very quickly. So I'm talking about things that like everyday things. You're not going to be very ambitious to like complete things or like do things and be all active. You're going to have like low energy possibly, but then we're talking about like you may really start to get into something, but then it will kind of get burned out very quickly. So just there's like a lack of consistency, complete lack of consistency this until March. But not like you're trying to, you're just kind of bored, you know? And if you do find somebody, it's not going to last. That's what I'm saying. Like this, whatever this new interest is that you're passionate about, it's not going to last. It's going to, either they or you are going to be not committed to it. And I see it kind of being a closed off time. Like you're not giving or taking any offers. So you're kind of like closed off in a huge way. And this is affecting how you connect with others. Like if you want to connect with somebody, it's going to be really hard when you're kind of like, this energy is very stubborn. It's not even like for a purpose, really. It's just because they're like, no, I'm not going to, you know, it's kind of petty in a way. No offense, but I'm just saying it's, you know, like you're closed off. This cup or this hand is trying to give you this cup. You're not taking it. And you're not giving anything either. So you're like kind of closing yourself off to the world. And that's one of the reasons that you probably won't find somebody who at least you're going to stay with very long, you know, because you're just not open to it right now. Even if you don't feel that way, like you seem open to it by the way you're asking, but it just seems like with the cards, they're saying you're not open enough, or you're just not, maybe people don't think you're approachable or available or something. Maybe you're giving off that vibe that you're like, I'm good. I don't need anyone. I don't want anyone. Stay away from me. You know, people think that you're doing well, but I feel like you are, like in that sense, like you're doing okay. It's just you, if you want love, you don't have it. I still feel like you're doing okay right now. Like you're doing fine, but you are closing yourself off to the world. And you're kind of like limiting your experiences that you could be experiencing or having, you know, and enjoying. So try to open yourself up a little bit more. Try to like get out there a little bit more and talk to people. Seems like you're kind of limiting yourself. Any last words of advice for March, or from now till March for Red? Anything they should keep in mind? Self-reflection. So that irritation that you're talking about, or the attitude, it's probably because there's emotions that you haven't dealt with, or feelings or traumas possibly. You know, there's things that you haven't dealt with. So the Hermit is here because it's basically saying this is going to have to be a time that you really start, if you're going to isolate and not be involved with people around you, then at least take that time and self-reflect. You know what I mean? If you're not going to have any outside influences, then at least self-reflect and have your own influences and listen to them and realize what it is that you're doing, because in your life and what you're, you know, after, what your goals are. Because that's what the Hermit's all about. You know, you're sitting there thinking to yourself about everything that you've done, everything that you're doing, and everything that you want to accomplish, trying to figure out what the best mode of action is and how you feel about it, and just what are you trying to do? What speaks to you? What are you doing in this moment? Like, what are you going to do next, you know, for your life? And so basically it's just, you know, you realizing yourself that this is what that time's going to be for. So that's probably why it's happening. I mean, the advice for you is the Hermit. Take that time and actually be serious about it. You know, don't take this time and just do nothing. Like, if you're going to do nothing, at least talk to yourself, you know, maybe get therapy. It would just be a good idea to like maybe get a journal, jot some stuff down, figure out why you have that attitude, you know, figure out what's really bothering you. That can really help you a lot. So hopefully you do that, you know, do that Hermit mode. Do that Hermit mode. If you're going to isolate, you know, at least talk to yourself, right? At least figure out what it is that you are actually thinking and feeling, okay? Don't run from it anymore. This isn't a period of time to run from things. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you anymore. It never was, but I mean, short term. Long term, it's not helping. So, all right. Xavier. Is that the only new subscriber we have right now? Or alumni, did you want to be added back to the list? Because we could do that if you'd like. I don't even know if she's here still. Anyone here right now, if you are new today, like today new, like this is your first time here, this is your first time subscribing. Well, obviously you can only subscribe once, but if this is your first day here and you subscribed, you're a new subscriber. Let me know right now in the comments or, you know, the chat box, and I'll add you to this list because we're going to be doing a new subscriber reading now. So if anyone is new here, like new, then let me know and we'll add you to this list. And if not, we'll just do a returning subscribers list. No, you're on the returning. Xavier, okay? I haven't given you a reading before? I thought I have. Oh, you know what? I probably called your name before and then you weren't here or something. Because I remember seeing that name and I'm pretty sure that I called you before, but I could be wrong. I don't think so, though. I think I have called you. I don't know. Desiree was probably here. I don't know. Desiree, do you remember by any chance? Because I know you've been here a lot in the new with these newest subscribers and stuff. And then like Red, you've been here. I don't know if you remember. I'm pretty sure I've called you at some point, but yeah, I know, Jenna. There's a few people that are new. And Xavier, it actually notified me right now. It was like, yeah, this person subscribed. So for sure, I might just have to go with you because that's the only other person that's here. I don't think alumni is here anymore. I'll just add Vanshika since you said you didn't get a reading before. Okay, yeah, let's just go with Xavier then, because that's for sure it's somebody that's new today, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do is, you know, make it apparent to, you know, give them a chance to like get a reading and stuff. So Xavier, let's do Xavier if you're still around. What is going on? I thought we said no more dullness. No more dullness. No more dull, stagnant energy. Okay, everybody get up and stretch really quick because I'm feeling dull. Oh. Okay. Got my blood pumping. Is everyone awake? Has anyone fallen asleep? Is Xavier here still? Xavier? Yeah, K Faye, I'm adding you. Oh my god, that's so sad. Is your name Christina? Just curious. Okay. Will me and my friend reconcile and become friends again? Your name is Christina? Is your name really Christina? That's a trip if it is, because you guys, please go ahead and like the video right now if you get a chance. If you can just click down there really quick for me, please. Buzz says hi. Okay. It's all right, baby. Stop it. Okay. So, will you and your friend reconcile and become friends again? I don't know if Buzz approves. He may not approve. I don't know about that. I don't think he does. Will me and my friend reconcile? Sorry about that. Will me and my friend reconcile? Do you hear the cats in the backyard? There's a bunch of cats in the backyard that are like going crazy and fighting each other, so that's why my dog's going crazy. All right. Stop! Go! Out! 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 Go! Out! 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 That'll always make him stop. He's like, no, I don't want to go out. Yeah, the cats are back there. Okay. So Xavier, are you and your friend gonna reconcile? Okay, hang on one second. Bye. Well, let's go. Peace. Okay. So. Yeah, I mean, I do think that you will, because first of all, we have people, giving to each other. It's kind of like offering each other a break, or like just being there for each other, just kind of like the give and take, you know what I mean? It's equal. And I think you guys both want to resolve this, and so it probably will happen. And it's going to be after a time of a lot of self-reflection, a lot of time that you guys have both had to think about things. So it's not like you're going to be like unfair about it. Like, you both are taking responsibility. I think as well, like, the High Priestess here, she kind of talks about, basically somebody who is all-knowing intuitively. So you may intuitively just feel like you know how the situation will go down, and that's probably how it's going to go down. But either way, how it's going to go down. With the Ace of Cups here, I feel like there's definitely potential for you guys to be friends again. If that's what it is, it's just friends, then yeah, I mean, because this is a very loving card. It's a card of like, there's abundance of love here and appreciation, respect. You could even say it's just a very loving card. So I mean, it's like all the way around, just an abundance of love and care for a person. So I mean, definitely I see that there should be some kind of resolution here. Let's see. And I feel like whatever you're feeling like would happen, that's kind of what would happen. So let's, like, intuitively, you just kind of feel like you know how it would go down. Let's see if we can get a time frame. Queen of Cups. Again, another cup. This could be a water sign person, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And if not, then we're just talking about a person who's very nurturing and caring. So I would say that this person cares about you for sure. I wouldn't worry about that. Here with the Queen of Cups. But for whatever reason, you guys are kind of off right now. Whatever happened. But let's see. Okay, it doesn't give me the, it actually doesn't give me the court cards, so that's not going to work. But Queen of Cups here is talking about a person who's nurturing and caring. I think, you know, this person cares about you and you care about them. So whatever happened, it should be able to be resolved. I mean, to me, the Ace of Cups is pretty much confirming to me that, of course, there's still love there. There's still appreciation and respect for each other. So it should work out. I mean, of course, free will does have a say in things. You know, if you choose to be like so stubborn that you never talk to them again, then of course it's not going to be resolved. But that's up to you. And same with them. So it's, yeah, it's out there in the drawer. So then we have the King of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Was this something related to money or work or stability in some way? Like someone's valuables or something, or like something that meant something to someone, but it wasn't like a feeling or emotion. I mean, it could have came with feelings and emotions, but like it was a material item or something that you can touch, like a card, like you can, it's a physical thing. It's not about emotion. I mean, it may have turned into something about emotion, but it seems like it started, this was about like something having to do with someone maybe was jealous. They wanted the position you had at work, or, you know, there's something of someone with money or with possessions or with, you know, maybe they just had a good job or a reputation or something that was, you know, put them in this high place of authority, or just, you know, like they had stuff, you know, they had extras. And it seems like this person here is a really nasty character. Like it's a person that's a bully, you know, and they're going to kind of do whatever they can to get what they want out of it. And it's not going to be fair, and it's not going to be cute, and it's not going to be nice. And so maybe someone just got a little bit jealous or something. I'm not really sure exactly how that went down for you, but it seems like it was a very nasty thing, in a nasty way that somebody did you. And that's probably why you're asking if you guys will ever be friends again. So let's see what their energy is and why they did this, you know, unless it was you who did it. But Lupita, please read the description and I will put you on the list, okay? Their energy is, yeah, okay. Do they realize this though? They do want to collaborate. They kind of, I feel like they kind of are not realizing the situation exactly, because they're seeing it as like very quickly and abruptly they may come forward to you, but they may be asking you to own up or take responsibility for something, which is kind of like, unless you're the person who did this to them, then I would say that they're the ones who have to take responsibility. Maybe it's both of you, since you're saying what you just said. Maybe you feel like, you know, I don't know how you feel about it. It seems though that you could be saying something like, maybe both of you guys got in this argument and you kind of both were in the wrong, but whoever was in the wrong, like this person wants you to take responsibility. So I just feel like they're not really seeing it right. Like they're not seeing that they, unless it was both of you doing the same thing. I mean, it's like this nasty character, like a competition. I guess that would make some sense. But it's like you didn't care who won. Sorry, you didn't care who, you know, got hurt or lost. It was like just about winning, just about you getting something out of it. So I mean, if you guys fought over a guy, then it's like you guys both just wanted the same guy, and we're just kind of saying some mean shit and just like being really nasty toward each other in competition to this. And they want you to take responsibility. So I don't know if they really think that it's them, like you think it's both of you. It seems like they think it's you, so that could cause some trouble here. But, you know, I do think that they care. I just think that they don't really, it's kind of, they're being stubborn and not wanting to take responsibility, but this is causing them a lot of stress. You know, them wanting something and wanting to gain something and have the reputation and have the thing that they wanted and people to recognize that, like this guy. it's causing them the Nine of Swords, which is stress. They aren't happy about not being friends anymore and all of that. You know, that kind of affects them too. So just know that it's not just you who's being affected. But at the same time, I don't really see them owning up to their side of the situation. So I mean, that's going to be up to you what you decide to do. But I do see you guys coming back together just because the Ace of Cups was there, the Queen of Cups. You guys definitely have that care for each other still. So, well, actually, I guess we don't know. I mean, I see them approaching you very forcefully and very soon, but it's like, who knows if that's even going to be something that's, you know, will it really bring you guys back together? There's collaboration. So I think that that's what they want. But for some reason, to me, it feels like it's like maybe it's just going to be a fight again, you know, probably because this person wants you to take responsibility when you feel like you both should. So you're going to kind of be upset about that or something. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. It's like, you know, they're just not seeing that, like, it's both of you. So them wanting you to say sorry or you to own up is kind of like you're now feeling like your needs are neglected or your feelings are neglected. And that could cause a fight. That could cause an argument between you. But I do think that very soon they may approach you, or maybe this is you approaching them, but I think it's them, you. So try to just be calm, clear, and tell them how you feel as well. And try to just, like, not get pissed off. And maybe it'll stop them from getting pissed and causing an argument. But if they're not hearing you out, it's going to obviously be frustrating. And so that's where I could see the argument happening. Seems like it's going to be a disappointing thing. Like maybe you have high hopes for it, but then it's like it just ends badly. And the three cups here are the things that they're focused on. So it's like the negative you're focused on. And these two cups right here that are still standing, these ones, those are kind of like another chance. And now you could take those chances and you can get the same thing that you've been getting. You could just keep pouring them out and getting the same thing. Or you could do something different, right? You could just completely do something different because you can't do the same thing and expect something different at this point. So you got to do something different. There is a new way of life out there. A new way of behaving and relating to others and getting along and, you know, getting over this argument. Don't do what you've always done. It hasn't worked and it's not going to, you know. So maybe take a different approach to this. But yeah, I think that you guys will come together and communicate, and it's just really up to you guys whether or not you're going to, like, be mature about it. I don't feel like they're going to be the most mature about it. It may be frustrating for you. Lord only knows, you know, you only know basically how you're going to react when that time comes. You know what I mean? When you see that person being that way and expecting that of you, that's when you react. And who knows what happened that day to where you could react really badly. But I'm telling you that, you know, just a little word of advice, try to just know that it may upset you, and hopefully you can prepare ahead of time to just not get pissed off so that maybe it can not start a fight. You know, maybe it can calm them down. You guys have to start to think more rationally instead of just yell and fight and maybe resolve something, you know. But yeah, it's really kind of up to you guys whether or not you're going to be friends again. But I think that there's going to be some type of an attempt to a truce or some type of an attempt to be friends again. But, you know, I don't know if it's going to work right now. It seems like soon they're going to approach you or you're going to approach them, though. But I don't know. I mean, it seems like there's going to be possibly an argument again because somebody's not really taking responsibility for their side of the argument. So just keep that in mind. It may kind of be a nasty, but it just depending on if you guys are going to be mature enough or not, most notably that person, because it seems like they're not going to be really taking responsibility. So I mean, if they're able to, that would be ideal, right? But right now it just doesn't look like that. So I think we had some new people too. Wait, so we have Kay, Faye, Lupita, who else is a new person? Oh wait, we're doing a returning subscribers now. Is this the fourth one? And now we're on the fifth? Or was that the fifth? Indiana, we called you. Yeah, it sucks. Do you want me to put you back on the list? Okay, so we're going to do returning. Is there any new returning subscribers that I missed? I thought there was. No, I don't think so. Okay. Kimone. 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 Okay, Kimone's not here. We're going to spin one more time. Well, as many times as we need to. Xena. We're doing a returning subscriber from the returning subscribers list right now, but then we'll go back to the new ones, the new subscribers after this reading. So we're just going back and forth. Okay, just let you know. Just so you know. I didn't miss you. It's all good. Allow me to pick up some cards really quick, and that'll be the 30 for them. Look at all the cards I dropped. Those were all on the ground. Okay, Xena is not here. Why does that keep happening? It just keeps switching my Wi-Fi over to my printer. Like, I don't need to use my printer right now. I'm good. You know, I'm good, I think. Okay, I'll add you j.sim. Okay, all right. Miss L. Miss L, I know you're here. So what is your question, love? You're on the returning list, Vanshika. So what is going on with my twin? Will we meet in summer, please? And thank you. Tell me when these people are going to meet. When they're going to meet, if any time at all, soon. What does she need to know about them? What is their energy and what is this relationship? I would say so. I mean, look at this. Page of Cups. We're talking here about somebody approaching you and asking you to date them, or, you know, trying to offer a connection of some sort. So that's what we see from them. They may live far away from you. And so we're talking here about somebody traveling across the ocean, possibly. And then somebody's waiting for someone to make a decision. A deliberate decision. Like somebody's waiting for someone to make a decision that will like be decisive instead of like everything's up in the air. But that's the thing, is that you're waiting for it and it may never come. That's what I think about with the Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting for something. And it doesn't mean it's going to come. It just means that you're waiting, you know, for it. So let's see what's going to happen with this. Give me the Seven of Pentacles energy here. Three of Wands, yes, okay. So of course, you want it to, you know, be something like it was before. You want it to last. You want it to, you know, you're thinking about the past and how you want it to be the present, basically. And then here we have like a hasty decision that's being made. Like you or them or both are making a decision or taking an action that is hasty. Maybe too soon for this to kind of come together, you know? For some reason, it'll be a regret. It'll be a hasty, it will have been a hasty decision that you made, is what I feel like. Nice. So what's this person's energy in regards to you? Yeah, of course, right? So are they judging like, I'm sorry, are they juggling like two different people, or are they juggling like whether or not they want to be single, whether or not they can balance out their work life with their personal life? Something comes to light here. It might be another person. Stability. Stuck. So the person, okay, so if you get with this person, it becomes a financially controlled situation, is how I see this. So you have your shit together, but at the same time, oh my God, that's perfect. That is perfect, because that's exactly what I'm talking about. Not necessarily it had to be that, but it didn't necessarily have to be that he was married. But it's funny that you say that, because I was looking at a situation here that's one of, you have self-sufficiency, but at the same time you feel stuck. So it's like you're being controlled or manipulated, possibly, or just made to believe something that like keeps you stuck there when you don't need to be stuck there, because you already have your shit together. But that's not like you can't just like do that. You can't just be on your own. Well, not that you can't, but it's just that you don't see that as like enough. You want to be with a person, so you likely give this person a chance, and then they do whatever they're going to do. But it's talking about like you seeing something here for the first time, realizing something. Oh God, his mom interferes? What do you mean? That's annoying. With your relationship? Well, you said she interferes anyway. I mean, if he's married, then so you're wanting to know if he is or not, is what you're saying? Stupid. First name, last name, huh? Even though you realize something, you're still waiting there. This person has you hooked, because I see you regretting it, but still sitting there waiting, and then needing more information, but still sitting there waiting, having a realization, but still sitting there waiting. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for somebody who's not committed. Somebody who is basically passionate, but maybe. But see, that's the thing. You saying that is saying you already know that that's what it is. And the thing is, it might not actually be what it is, but you believe it is. So that's the thing, is that you might be missing out on good lessons here, because there's certain red flags that have popped up that you have been made aware of, and something's not right. But then at the same time, you're saying you belong together. So there's nothing that anyone can say or show you that's going to convince you otherwise. And with that being said, then what we have is kind of a dangerous situation, because you're not seeing things as they really are, or what's best for you. You don't, if other people don't think, well, that's bad advice. But I'm saying, like, if it might not be the person for you, So, but you believing that is kind of just like saying, like, that's what it is. But you don't know if that's what it is. So it's like, until you achieve that, then it's going to be like, you're disappointed. And that's a dangerous place to be in. You can't just stay there. But you will. I'm telling you. But you will. Because you have this this need for more information that you're not getting, and you're not going to get, by the way. You're not going to get it like you're wanting it. No one's just going to come to you and tell you like this is what it is, and okay. They're going to leave you hanging to wonder, and it's just not worth it. But you're going to still you might want to question what about this person is what you really like, and what like why you really feel like they're the one for you, like you belong together, like why, and how do you know, and why do you think that, why do you believe that, Why is this freezing right now?